Indeed, he is. Donald Trump about to become the first president in our nation's history to be impeached for the second time. The House vote, more than the 218 necessary to pass the measure, impeaching the president for incitement of insurrection. So far, 9 Republicans, or make that 10 now, have joined the Democrats. Dan Newhouse of Washington is one of them. Here's what he said just a little bit earlier during debate.
These articles of impeachment are flawed, but I will not use process as an excuse. There is no excuse for President Trump's actions. Last week, there was a domestic threat at the door of the Capitol, and he did nothing to stop it. That is why, with a heavy heart and clear resolve, I will vote yes on these articles of impeachment.
Again, one of the 10 so far, 10 Republicans who have joined the Democrats to vote to impeach the president. The charge accuses the president of encouraging a crowd of supporters to march to the Capitol building as the Congress was affirming President-elect Biden's victory. That march became a deadly mob that stormed the Capitol, forcing lawmakers to hide or be evacuated. We know the rest of it. The House is ready now to send the article of impeachment to the Senate to begin the process of holding a trial. That trial will determine whether to convict President Trump, remove him from office, and perhaps prevent him from holding federal office in the future. What is unclear is whether that trial or when that trial will begin. The Senate currently operating under an agreement where no business can be conducted until January the 19th. And one thing we did learn today is that Leader McConnell over in the Senate said, while initially suggesting that he was pleased that the impeachment was going forward, he held close to the vest whether he would vote for or against impeachment, and today said that the Senate may not be back in time, or in fact it won't, to hold the trial before the president is scheduled to leave office. Elon Moy with a look ahead. She's covering the next steps after today's historic development. Elon, what's the process now?
Well, the first thing that will need to happen is the House will need to conclude the vote and then actually formally and physically walk the article of impeachment over to the Senate so that the Senate can then start the process of convening the trial. What is so interesting here, Shep, about McConnell's statement is that it is such a 180 from the way that he talked about impeachment the first time. When he discussed that moment, he said that Democrats were using this as a way to undermine the presidency, that it was a political toy and an irresponsible game. This time he has been very quiet about the president's role in all of this and what he thinks about it. Firmly staying on the fence is how I've been thinking about putting it. And meanwhile, what we're hearing from House Republicans is that even those who voted against impeaching the president sort of did so in a conflicted manner. The top Republican on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, Mike McCall, said that he would not support impeachment, but that he laid open the possibility that the facts could prove him wrong once they all come out. So this is a question that has been a very difficult, personal, and tumultuous one for many Republicans. And this is something that the Senate will have to grapple with as they convene the trial and decide whether to convict President Trump of incitement of insurrection. It
looks like, as so often has been the case, Elon, Mitch McConnell has all the power here. It's been suggested by Republicans on Capitol Hill quietly that as Mitch McConnell goes, so will a lot of Republicans who privately say they would like for this process to go forward. But Mitch McConnell isn't giving up what he plans to do. Is there any chatter?
Well, certainly we heard from Senator Lindsey Graham, who has been, at least previously, one of the president's staunchest allies who came out against impeaching the president. He said it's not the right way to move forward. It only served to divide the country even more. And there was one line in his statement that stuck out to me, which was, and Senate GOP leadership is not helping this process either. So it seems to suggest that there is underlying tension between where sort of traditional Republicans are and where the Republicans who have been supportive of Trump in the past are now. And that is something that we're going to see, a fight that we're going to see play out in real time in the Capitol as they really grapple with the events that happened just 1 week ago. When you look back at the previous impeachment, the House's hearings and investigation and the public and private depositions, that all took about 3 months. At the time, we thought that was fast. But now these events have taken place in just 1 week. And that is why some Republicans are saying this process has just been rushed.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.